Welcome back, folks. I'm out and about. Who's this I'm with? No, this is Fergus, my nephew, who recently passed his test, and he's just bought himself a Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450. He was undecided against getting a 350 or one of them, but decided to get that. Got just a little bit more speed later on once he needs it. So it's only got 600 miles on the clock, so he rode down to Dunbar today to my house, and we was heading to North Berwick, so I've let him now go in front so I can do my wee film. So he's going to ride to, we're going to ride to Long Nidri, pulling out Ferry Ness and number 3 car park. Where are we going? I think it's all detours this now. I think it's fibre optic going in this now. Been on and off for weeks in sections, road closures. So it is 3:30 in the afternoon, so schools are out now, or starting to come out, so but a lot of traffic. We'll just be sitting with the traffic anyway. That bike's the right size for him though, isn't it? Looks good. He's going to love that bike. I'm more than likely going to also be buying a 450 Himalayan, but not this now. I'm going to run the Hemi for next summer, see how we get on with it. And if I might just find I get addicted to that bike and I'm happy with it, and if not, I'll look at a newer generation, we'll see. It's all money as well. But let's not worry about that in this film. So we're going to just get the last hour of the sunlight, so we should be it should be in for a nice ride round the coast. There we go, look at that. I always get good weather for my films, don't I? I like how the rear indicators work as rear lights as well, that's smart. So the J series engine that's in my bike, that was just the start of the new Enfields coming out. And the Chef engine, which is in the Guerrilla and the Himalayan, is the sort of, this is the start of the new Royal Enfield bikes of the future. So we're currently on the 10th of November today. So Remembrance Day tomorrow, Tuesday the 11th. So I'll be stopping for 2 minutes silence at work. Pay my respects. What we'll do when we park up is we'll have a walk round and a real good look at Fergus's bike. And those 450 engines are more than quick enough for modern traffic. Don't need faster than that nowadays. And they're already proving the reliability as well, the new engines, because if you watch Fuzzy Biker over on YouTube, he's just done 100,000 kilometres on his Himalayan 450. That's 60,000 miles, which is what Royal Enfield now quote as being their bikes are tested to. So yeah, there you go. If that's the case, I'm a third of the way through my bike's life at 22,000. Nearly 23,000 actually, my bike. A quad bike on the road. So we'll get through Gullin and then be a bit quieter again. It's an Italian car. Doing some long shadows now with the low sun. That's alright, quite often there's a lot of cars gridlocked in Gullin, but got through there okay, that's good. Look at the light on that golf course, this looks amazing, doesn't it? This is where I worked, Gullin number 3, down there on the left. 10 years when I left school, started my apprenticeship. I used to do the front section every morning before I started cutting greens. My first summer was 1987, so that was the year the Open was at Muirfield. Nick Faldo, the Englishman, won. And Concorde flew over. I'll never forget the noise of Concorde. It did a loop around Muirfield course. And we were on the top of Gillen Hill. The noise was amazing. Similar noise to the Vulcan, of course, that used similar engines. This is the infamous Quarry Corner, where we used to all get our pegs down. Coast road's all kind of knackered now. There's no overtaking lines, nearly most of it, and you've got your cycle lanes as well, so it's just modern traffic, that's all it is now. Not sure on the dry weight or wet weight of Guerrilla, but it looked lighter than my 350 because Fergus pushed it out our garden on the gravel up the hill, which I could do on this, but takes a bit. So you see all these lines are really bad now for bikes, for tram lining. You notice it when your tyres get down. Well, it's a lot less with a trail tyre, I have to say, but once they start getting down, these are lovely bends, these. Past the nature reserve. And of course into Aberlady, my old village, is where we were born. It's where I grew up. Went to primary school here. That's Craig driving the tanker. Old neighbour for Lord Nidrate. Chippy Corner, as it used to be known. The Lady, that's got another name now. It was called Spindy House Hotel for years. That's actually the old school, the original school in Aberlady, and it became the Spindy House Hotel, and then for years and years as we grew up, then it became Ducks. So now it's the Lady. Now I remember doing this, what Fergus is doing, driving all this, when I got my first bigger bike than a 125. Which was of course my DT175 MX, which wasn't that much bigger. Then I got an XT350, CB200s I had as well at the same time. I had about 3 bikes on the road at once. My first good bike was my new, I had my XT500 right enough, which was a good bike, but it was 10 years old. And then my first new bike was my XT600E that I bought in 1991. There you go. Long time ago. And I'm still going along the coast. A beautiful evening though. Beautiful. hopefully we'll get out some good rides with Fergus. Out my Himalayan, well, it's got a wee bit more legs in this, so help me keep up. Tide's on the way in. I think high tide's about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. So the lovely thing about that Guerrilla, unlike a lot of the new bikes, is that doesn't have to be plugged in at a dealer. And so you can service that yourself if you want to, in the classic Royal Enfield ethic of bike maintenance yourself. And that's probably the only new bikes now getting made that you can still do all that yourself. So we'll go right here, park up in the sun, while we walk around his bike. Oh, and I stalled it. There you go. That is a lovely bike, isn't it? Easy to keep clean. Saying it looks like it'd be easy to keep clean with the cast wheels, and it's all black engine. No polishing. Yeah, that's cool. That's really nice and clean though. You're going to love that. Right, I'll sign out for the film and I'll do some photos of the bike. See you later and subscribe if you want to see more of Fergus in the future. Bye for now.